In this episode, whale watching, massive cargo ships, the best tunnel in Sydney, more container ships, getting busted by security.
I'm sorry, could you not get quotes on the background, please?
A famous movie location, a shipwreck, and the birthplace of modern day Australia. Welcome to Explore. The theme today is Botany Bay, just south of Sydney. Starting at the bottom of Botany Bay at Cape Solander, I'll follow the water's edge around the bay like a big letter C, finishing up on the northern side at Cape Banks. The helipad is the end of the road, but the starting point for this vid. It provides great views of the coastline and from June till October, the migrating whales. Be patient and you'll be rewarded with impressive breaches and fin slaps. Now, just for reference, here we can also see the northern side of Botany Bay, where we'll finish up today at Cape Banks. Focus on the three guys on the cliffs, which shows the impressive size of these massive waves just pummeling the rocks, which will become a very relevant part of today's video later on. Now, I'm guilty of my fair share of plane spotting, and I can also admit to a bit of ship spotting as well. It's definitely a thing because there's ship tracking apps you can download on your phone and geek out on. It's even better when there's a bit of a swell and you can watch the ships roll around. Alright, now we're inside Botany Bay with a few monuments to focus on. This one, obviously for the migrating whales. This one is called the Eye of the Land and Sea Monument, where you can interpret it as you like, either the bones of a whale or the ribs of a ship. But the most simple monument that you can easily miss is potentially one of the most significant monuments in all of Australia. This obelisk is the exact spot 255 years ago that Captain Cook first landed ashore in 1770, giving birth to modern-day Australia. Yep, Australia was born right here. After sailing months at sea in treacherous conditions in a wooden ship, Captain Cook set foot here and the first thing he said, "This looks like a great place to ride motorbikes." And he was spot on. Now, this road is the exact same way I ride to work, and while it's easy to slip into commuting mode, sometimes you just got to stop and smell the roses and enjoy the views. Here's a quick camera tip. The city looks small and far away, so to get around that, use a zoom lens. Stand well back from the bike, zoom in, and it compresses the background and makes the city appear bigger. And it's also a great spot to watch the kite surfers do their thing. Really awesome stuff. Right, get ready for the best road in Sydney. The tunnel that passes underneath the main runway here at Sydney Airport. As mentioned before, I do way more plane spotting than I should admit to, so I'll dedicate an entire episode just to aviation and planes around Sydney. Okay, back to Botany Bay.
And voila! The stevedoring docks, that's what we're here for. Check out these cranes in action. Now, I know further up there's actually a really good spot because the containers are quite close to the fence and they give you a, you can see it just up there. They're quite close to the fence, so you can put the bike to one side and then get a good photo of the containers in the background. I've got earplugs in.
I'm sorry, you gotta get that. I'm saying, could you not get quotes on the background, please? Could you get the other side?
Oh, just this way?
Yeah, just not that way.
Okay, no worries, man. Yep. Alright, well there you go. No photos. No photos. I kill you. Alright, so it looks like I've got Rockstar parking here. Okay, now what do we got here? You may recognise this, probably not from up here, but we'll get a little bit closer. You might be able to... The clue is a big-time Hollywood movie was filmed here. All right, does that jog your memory at all? All right, well, we're here at La Perouse, and this exact spot was in Mission Impossible 2. I think it was 2, yeah. And that was the bad guy's hideout. And you may remember Tom Cruise I think he was on a Triumph, a speed triple, and he's zooming along here, and it was a bit of... it was so poorly done. I'll overlay the part of the movie here where there was the bad guy who had a perfect line of sight to shoot Tom Cruise on the bike, and then Tom Cruise does some incredible maneuver, some stupid somersault thing or whatever, shoots him and gets away. It was just so poorly done. But anyway, that was a long time. I think that was... that's got to be the early 2000s that it was filmed here. But anyway, we can't get the bike down here, but it's a really good spot to get a photo underneath the bridge here with the wooden piers as well. So we'll go check that out now.
All right, so here we are at the end of the northern side of Botany Bay. Scattered around the foreshore of Botany Bay are the remains of a few forts to protect the bay, like this one, Fort Banks. It had a 9.2-inch gun. Not much left of it today, but it's all open and free to walk around inside. Okay, make your way through this skinny little trail to the coastline, and we'll finish up here at Cape Banks, the northern entrance to Botany Bay. Now, remember when I pointed out those huge waves crashing against the coastline and being relevant to the end of this video? Well, it's here that you'll find the SS Minmi shipwreck. It was a steamer built in Glasgow in 1927. It was 76 metres long and carried coal from Newcastle down to Melbourne. Now, it was returning back to Newcastle empty. It stopped here for some supplies and departed late at night in heavy swell and heavy fog. Unfortunately, it ran aground here and met its end. It's also the end of this video. In the next episode, track days wearing jeans, aqueducts, I didn't even know Australia had aqueducts, an old brick pit, catching up with an old friend, a floating forest, some street art, and whatever this is called, with an incredible view.